All right, y'all. So I had to make a second video because the video cut off. But I was saying about abortion is this war against, for, year after year, should, women have the right to abort? And it's like, no, they should not. And, women fighting back saying, yes, we should. And I was one of those people that was saying, no, they should not. I didn't, agree with killing another being. I always looked at it as, it's a gift from God. A child is a gift from God. Like, how can you kill something that, God gave you, or this and that? And I'm really a deep thinker. First of all, God is in us. We are God. And God is us and we are God. Like, so, and, because we create too, but nobody's going to be able to create the way God does, but we have the ability to create. We create. So, God is in all of us. But, I just started it's just awful. It's a sin. Oh my gosh. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how can somebody be, so awful, like awful of a person to even want to kill a child or anything? And so women, some women, when they think about it, they feel as though it's not even anything yet. And which may be true, which is one of their arguments. Because even when I felt, I even changed as far as thinking that way too. What do you mean it's not something? It is something, or whatever, this and that. But it's like, it's not. It's not. It doesn't have a soul yet, or whatever, anything. You know what I mean? So it hasn't entered. The soul hasn't entered yet. So it's like it's not anything yet. So technically, I'm not really killing a baby or anything. I'm actually stopping it from entering until, what's going to actually create the human being, like, or whatever. Once the soul's in it, then, that's it. Like, I'm killing, something that feels, or whatever. Even though it's not fully formed yet, it feels, because it's energy. It's a soul now. So anyway, some women, are like that. And others have, their reasons, or whatever, and my thing is, I think that everything is a setup. And I was so against it. I mean, I hated it. Like, somebody say, oh, I don't, judge people or hold it against them, but I just be like, how can you, somebody tell me I had an abortion, and I'm like, what? You killed, and this and that. Like, it was just the worst thing ever for me. But as you get older, like I said, you start to be like, you know what, change your whole way of thinking. Like, so, like I said, the world is a setup. Out of nowhere, I started randomly thinking about this abortion, and I'm like, just out of nowhere, started getting like, my wisdom that my soul has picked up from being here, the knowledge and stuff, and now I'm starting to listen to it, and it's like, abortion should be allowed. And this is why. Let me tell y'all why, for everybody to be like, want to kill me, like, or whatever, because this is why I feel it is. And why I feel it should be allowed. I feel it is a way of them controlling. They want to say, oh, this is it's your life, or whatever. You can do this, you can do that. But then when we try to do the things that we think is for our actual well-being and necessary, or whatever, then they want to sit up here and be like, oh no, but you can't control that though. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's a setup, and with a lot of things that how in life, how the world is operating, it's all a setup, and we gotta fight back, guys. We gotta fight back. But yeah, or they want to say, you grown, you this and that, but then when you do grown choices, like I said, that you think is either necessary or whatever, and something that for your well-being, then all of a sudden, you're not grown anymore. Like, like they're just so superior over you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's controlling and everything, and it's awful. But I started thinking, like, the world, they want to blame parents or whoever for not, raising their kids right and all that stuff. And because the world's a disaster and an awful place, people are killing each other, this and that and all that stuff. They want to blame us for it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, but you took away that option of me stopping it for even entering the world. And you know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, because it's not, like I say, some women say, like, it's nothing yet. And so, and this is why I'm saying a lot of stuff could be avoided. Like, because sometimes for me, I thought about other reasons why it should be allowed. Like you get raped, okay? And the person that you got raped by, is a serial killer. Not only did they rape you, I don't think that's a reason within it. I don't know. It's in itself. For some, it could be. For me, it's not. In my opinion, I don't think there's a reason in itself, unless there was like I said, more to it. It was an evil person, or and stuff like that. And you can tell if somebody's evil or whatever. Like, so you know what I mean? And so you having the right to abortion and everything, you can, having that right as you should, would stop it from entering the world. But it's like, no, they want it to enter the world. You know what I'm saying? They want stuff like this. And then when shit like this happen, then they want to blame us. But you know what I'm saying? Taking away the control. You're telling me that I'm grown and this is my body. But then when I want to go and do the things that I think, it's needed for my body and necessary, and not only for me, how generous am I? They want it to be for the necessary of all humanity. Maybe I'm 15 and I don't know how to raise a child right. I don't know. If you was grown enough to lay there and with your legs open, you're grown enough to raise a child. This is what I'm saying, that control. You're forcing me when I know I'm not ready. And so you're not going to allow me to abort it when it's not nothing. And not only that, you're going to make me try to raise it when I know I'm still a child. I don't know how to take care of myself. You know what I'm saying? Kids do things, and this and that. Okay, I fucked up. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm young, but you're not going to let me get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? And then blame, oh, you're an awful mother. You're this, you're that. You know what I'm saying? It's all a setup. And I think that, now I see, both sides of it. I do. I get it. If it's like to the point where, it's an actual human being, and even seeing it from their side, I still feel as though it's still controlled though. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm just like, we got to start healing, guys. We got to start looking at the bigger picture. And, and I'm glad I awakened to that. And now I have a more expanded mind, you know what I'm saying? And more knowledge and perspective on that situation, something that I hated so much. And like, you know what I'm saying? And all because, people have like, been against it and all that stuff and this and that, and just, change. It don't allow you to actually come up with the conclusion of on your own or this and that. We just go by what's been going by for years, and it's time to change that. Stop that. Start thinking out of the box. You know what I'm saying? Start a mind. That's another thing. A mind really is a terrible thing to waste. We can become so much, but we don't let it expand. We don't let it get there. We just follow everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want. That control. Do this, do that, this and that. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta fight back and say hell no. So now, I think that they should allow it, because of seeing it from those perspective that I just saw it from, or whatever. Y'all know what. But yeah, like I don't know. It's just fucked up, man, and it is sickening. And it's just it really it just saddens me. Like, it's like there's no words to describe how there is little to no humanity anymore. You know what I'm saying? At all. Then you got, and just other stuff, like now you got guys killing women on live and this and that and all this and everything. And it's like all that could have been avoided if you allow women to do what the fuck they think is necessary and abort something that's not, here to create, but to take away, destroy, kill. It's awful. Nobody. Sorry, that's my cat, y'all. But yeah, I don't know. I do know. I don't know what I'm about to say next. It's we just got healed. It don't make no sense how people are watching these men, or it's been mostly men lately on lives, putting their hands on women and killing them on live, everything. Like, and they're sitting here, and not only do some of them got somebody with them, so in these people are having front row seat, just sitting there watching it, witnessing it, okay with it, and even have the nerve to hold the phone or whatever for the whole world to see.